welcome. As you settle in, we're gonna get started on our bellies, so you can switch around and find your way onto your belly. Make sure your face can be on your mat, chin or forehead down. As you settle in, just notice the breath, fill the belly, let it press against the ground. Let your body just be. Feel different body parts you might want to give some attention to. Honor in whatever way makes sense. Maybe taking it easy. Adjust your hands and your head as necessary. We're going to start with right leg, half frog, sliding the knee up on the floor, bending your knee. Foot can be flexed, sliding it out to the side, keeping the inner foot connected with the earth. You might want to look that way or the opposite way as you open your hip. Thank you. Breathe as both hips try to shine downward. Feel your belly touch the ground. And belly pull up towards the spine as you exhale. Slide your hands so they're underneath your shoulders. Baby cobra, just to lift up ever so slightly to get your left hand to thread through the right side. Reach for your right knee and then open the right arm all the way up. Right shoulder going out towards the mat as you open into your twist. So left hand threads through, reaches for the right knee. And open all the way up to your twist. And adjust so both shoulders can be down. Maybe the knee pops up a little bit. Maybe look out past the right thumb. Let your hand, arms, shoulder blades relax down to the earth. Breathe, twist, get that tourniquet effect. As you constrict, and send your breath into your twist, into that release down. And as you're ready, unwind. Let that right arm come back over. Shoulders squared back up to the mat. Legs can go long. You can make any adjustments. Take a couple breaths. Left knee as you're ready, slide it up. Left half frog as the knee slides up. Inner ankle stays connected with the mat. And the floor out to the side as your hip opens. And as you breathe, let your hips relax and square back up with the floor as much as possible. 90 degrees. Adjust your head to neutral. Get your hands underneath your shoulders if they're not already there. Little lift of the chest just so you can thread the right hand underneath the left side, reaching through for the left knee. And then open up the left arm all the way out. Let it go all the way down to the floor, even if your knee pops up. Shoulder blades flat. Maybe look out past the left hand. Let the upper body be flat. Breathe into the twist. Getting your heart to work a little extra hard to pump the blood down to the lower limbs. Breathe into the left side. Breath. Feel that pressure from the twist, from the stretch, and unwind back to your belly. Straighten out, get yourself comfortable, and let your heart kind of catch up. Find that ease again with your blood pressure, your nervous system, as you breathe in and out. Tops of the feet flat. Hands underneath the shoulders. Start with baby cobra as you lift up. And exhale as you come down. Continuing to go up and down with your breath. Coming up towards cobra and up dog as you would like. Feel free to stay with baby cobra. Keep your elbows bent. Shoulder blades squeezing back. Take the time to exhale. Take the pause with no breath. Enjoy peeling away from the earth and using your muscles to melt back down. Next exhale, press yourself up, hips back towards your heels, child's pose. You can widen your knees, big toes touching, forehead down on something. Big breath. Reach those fingertips out. Stretch, relax. Always remember you can come here even without me cueing it. Wave up to tabletop, take a cow pose, lift your chin, lift your tailbone, breathing in. Round up to cat, belly button in, middle of the back up towards the sky. Take a few rounds. Tops of the feet flat, wrists right underneath the shoulders. Let the hips rotate up and open and tuck under. Let the heart shine forward and shoulder blades squeeze back. Find your neutral spine, tabletop. Tuck your toes, lift your knees 1 inch off the ground, hovering table. Belly button in, lower ribs in, neck long, looking down at your thumbs. Take a breath. Slowly pike your hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Do your warm up for down dog, whatever your body calls for. Move, wiggle. Always hold and breathe is an option. Wave forwards plank, top of a push-up, shoulders above the wrists, heels reaching back. Elbows stay close as you lower down towards the mat. Chaturanga as you hover, press back up to plank. Try a few more rounds going down, whatever you can go to, with enough strength and energy to press back up. It can be a millimeter, it can be all the way down towards the mat. Good work. Take another breath, take another lower into chaturanga, and pressing back up to plank. And hips up, down dog. Pedal it out. Look at your thumbs, hop, jump, or step up to your hands. Forward fold. Flat back. Breathe in. Let your hands come up to your upper thighs. Long neck. Shoulders back towards your hips. Hold and release. Let your head fall. Sway. Shake out any stress and tension in that upper back, lower back. Feel all 10 toes. Sit back in your invisible chair, belly button in, lift your heart, long spine. Come up to your chair pose. Take a breath. Feel that energy radiate down through your feet, up to your fingertips. And stand up tall, reach up high, lean and sway side to side. Palms towards each other, thumbs towards the back, maybe palms touching. Find your center, arms still reaching up, but relax your shoulders. Lift the crown of your head up to the sky. And find the back bend, look up, reach up, hard up, and bend your knees and fold. Exhale all the way down. Flat back, breathe. Exhale, release, hands to the mat or blocks. Just step your right foot back to runner style lunge. Find some length. Left knee right on top of the ankle. Right heel reaching back. Maybe look forward, long spine. You see about straightening both legs. Hips stay forward to your pyramid pose. Adjust your feet accordingly. See if that right hip can shine forward a little more. And going back to your left knee bend, Skandasana to the back of the mat. You can stay up high, you can sink down low. Think about left hip in your chair, right hip rather, and left leg extended. shift back to your right knee bent, right hips in chair, left leg straight. Yep, to the back of your mat. Breathe. And cartwheel forward, find that runner style lunge in the front of your mat. Left foot forward again. Find that length, maybe hands on blocks. Straighten both legs, nose towards knee. Tandasana is the back of the mat. Sit back in that right hip, right knee bends. Circle around, back to your runner style lunge, front of the mat, left knee's bent, long spine, and pyramid pose, straighten the legs, nose towards your knee. This time bend back into the left knee, find warrior 2 feet, right toe goes out, open the right arm first, reach up to the sky, come up to T, warrior 2. Find that left knee opening and breathe. From warrior 2, flip your left palm, reach forward, claw it back, stretch, breathe, keep a nice bend in the right knee, keep it open, and cartwheel out, frame the front foot, and step forward, find your forward fold, shake it out. If you got switched around, just come to the original front, blocks on either side, maybe to bring the floor up a little closer to your hands. You can always adjust the settings of the blocks and have them up on the third setting, the higher point. Chin to your chest, roll all the way up, arms up, reach up, back bend at the top, heart up, hips forward, and fold, exhale all the way down. Relax your head, get all your breath out, flat back, breathe in, fold, exhale, plant your hands, left foot steps back to your runner style lunge. Right knee right on top of the ankle, left heel's reaching back. You can look forward, long spine, and straighten both legs to pyramid, nose towards your knee, left hip trying to drive forward as you square everything up. From pyramid, Tandasana to the back, left knee bend, left hip sits back in your chair. You can stay up high, you can go down low. Cartwheel, get yourself back up to the original front, runner style lunge, right knee on top of the ankle, long spine, maybe look forward, take your breath. Straighten your legs, pyramid, nose towards your knee. Sinking back into the left hip, Skandasana. Straighten out the right, maybe the toe pops up. Lift your heart, belly button in. Cartwheel back to the front, find your runner style lunge. Long spine, breathe. Straighten your legs, pyramid, stretch, nose towards your knee, exhale your air. Bend back into the right knee, warrior 2 feet, open that left toe out, left arm reaches up first, reach up to the sky, come up to T, warrior 2, breathe, relax your shoulders. right knee bend and open. Flip your right palm, reach forward, revolve it back. Should be a nice stretch. Inhale, open up that rib cage and the side, and cartwheel out. Frame the front foot, step back to plank. Find your breath, lower like a push-up. Hold, drop your knees, find your back bend, tops of the feet flat, heel up, breathe in, shoulders back. And down dog or child's pose, few breaths. Intention today is colorless. You can use the word however you'd like. Maybe applying it to no expectations. Letting each movement, each pose be fresh, new. As you're ready, coming back up to the top of your mat, forward fold. Rolling up, find your standing mountain pose. Take your time, stack a line, toes forward. Fingernails reaching down, tops of the ears lifting up. Heart lifting, lower ribs pulling in. Hips tucked under, belly button in. Feel your shoulder blades come together and slide down towards your hips. Long neck, long spine. As you breathe out, feel all 10 toes, both heels. Feel heavy, aligned, balanced, with everything stacked. Body aligned, mind in a rhythm with your breath. See if you can relax your soul. Just be. Enjoy the intention of colorless. Next exhale, breathe out through your mouth, make it audible, sigh out. Next breath in, reach up to the sky. And exhale, fold. Take your time, flowing with your breath, flat back. Release in your fold. Let your head fall, hands to the mat, hop, jump, or step back to plank. Lower, find that hold, chaturanga, all your air's out. Knees down, tops of the feet flat, find your back bend, lift your heart, breathe in, and down dog, exhale. Right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, crunch it in. Cheetah pose, knee to the nose, shoulders above the wrists. Back up to the sky. Bend the knee, crunch it in, cheetah pose, knee to nose. Back up, breathe in. And take it in, last time. Knee to nose, belly button in. Let the knee swing side to side like a pendulum. Maybe circle it around for your hip. Each way, whatever feels good. And foot up to the hands. Find your runner style lunge. Take a breath. Warrior one, feet back, heel down. Lift your heart, warrior one. As you exhale, fold over the front thigh, airplane arms. Pause there, long spine. Palms down, thumbs out. Maybe look up at your gaze point and start to fly as you shift forward to that front foot. Left leg in the sky. Bend the bottom knee, step back to warrior one. Lift your heart, take your time. As you exhale, airplane arms, fold over that front thigh, shift forward, find your flying pose, warrior three. Left leg in the sky. See if you can stay in your airplane as you bend your knee back to warrior one, feet, long spine. As the feet plant, lift the heart, warrior one. One more time for good measure. Floating down, airplane arms. Shift your weight, pick up the back heel, the back toes, square up the hips, long spine. Step way back, set yourself up, warrior 2 feet, open out wide, arms to T. Take a breath, cartwheel down, find your runner style lunge. Pause there, notice the change in your hips, the pivot on the back foot, heel reaching back, long spine, and open that back foot, warrior 2, slowly unwind, lift your heart, warrior 2. Going as slow as possible, cartwheel down, runner style lunge, adjust the hips, adjust the back foot, maybe use blocks. Long spine, open out, warrior 2, back foot opens, top arm reaches up, arms to T, and breathe. Flip your front palm, reach it forward, revolve it back, stretch, inhale, and exhale, cartwheel out. Find that runner style lunge, pause there, and shift forward to standing splits. Relax your head, left leg in the sky. It's nice to have blocks or something to bring the floor a little closer to you. Maybe higher up on the setting than you're used to, just to give you some slack in your elbows and your shoulders. Relax your head, nose towards your knee. And bring both feet to the top of the mat, forward fold, shake it out. Plant your hands, hop, jump, or step back to plank. Flow through, breathe slowly. Downward facing dog. Find those breaths, find those moments of pause. As you're ready, left leg in the sky. Finding your breath, bend your knee, exhale, crunch it in, shoulders above the wrist, cheetah. Find the middle of the back up towards the sky, and then lift the leg back up. Find your breath. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, crunch it in, knee to nose, belly button in. Nice and tight and holding it in, and then you can pendulum swing it side to side, maybe little circles. And get the foot up to the hands, runner style lunge. And warrior one, feet, take your time. Lift up as you're ready. Arms optional. Breathe in. Breathe out. Making the practice your own. You can always hold instead of flow. As you're ready, folding over the left thigh, airplane arms, long spine, belly button in. You can look forward and find a gaze point for your balance as you start to shift forward, lifting the right leg. Warrior three, airplane. Bending the bottom knee, stepping back. Warrior one, lift your heart, breathe in. Airplane over the front thigh, exhale. Shifting weight and fly. Maybe stay in that airplane as you bend the bottom knee, step back, warrior one, feet. Then lift your heart, warrior one. One more time, and we'll meet in warrior two. Relax your shoulders, find any alignment, head down to the tailbone, opening the left knee. Cartwheel down, frame the front foot. Feel the hips square up at the floor, the back toe pivots forward as the heel comes up, maybe long spine, and warrior 2 feet, open the back toe. Use your core coming up to warrior 2. Breathe. Cartwheel down, frame the foot, let everything pivot and square down, find some length. Warrior 2 feet, lift back up, use the strength of your core, stack and align, find the breath. Flip the front palm, reach forward, revolve it back, keep a nice bend in the front knee. Stretch out through your fingertips. And cartwheel down, runner style lunge, and shift forward, standing split, right leg in the sky. Maybe find those blocks. Relax the head. You can always play around with the hip, opening it up and shutting it, squaring it up with the floor. Bending the bottom knee a whole lot, seeing about straightening it. And we'll meet with a forward fold at the front of your mat. Shake out your upper body, shake your head no. step your right foot back and then open out so you're in a straddle, walking to the long edge of your mat. Let your toes turn accordingly, hips shine out to one side. You're hanging low in your straddle. Let your toes turn in a little, pigeon-toed, weights in your toes more than your heels. Just hang. And let your hips go side to side as you sit down in that chair. Skandasana to the right, Skandasana to the left. As you sink that seat back, be mindful of the knee, stays in line with the ankle and right above the ankle, in line with the toe rather. Sitting back in that seat, straightening the opposite leg, maybe popping up the toes. Find center, lots of weight in the toes, let your body hang. And walk back to the original front and step back to standard plank, top of a push-up. Heels reaching back, big breath in. Lower like a push-up, hover, chaturanga, knees down, tops of the feet down. Lift your heart to your back bend, cobra, or all the way up to up dog. And hips back to your heels, child's pose. Draw your hands to the right side of your mat. Left hand on top of right. Stretching your left side. That little C shape. Let your head rest through your arms down towards the mat or on a block. And walk your hands over to the left side of the mat. Right hand on top, stretching the right side, relax your head. And back to center, reach the fingertips forward and wave forward to tabletop. Take a cow pose, take a cat pose. Circle your hips, move your rib cage, your shoulders, head and neck. Stretch your wrists. Even out, right and left. Hands plant underneath the shoulders, tuck your toes, lift your knees an inch, hovering table, lower ribs in, long spine. Hike your hips up, down dog, breathe. Right leg to the sky, bend your knee, crunch it in towards the nose, foot up to the hands, runner style lunge. Maybe hands on blocks, long spine. And straighten both legs, pyramid pose, knee toward your nose. Adjust your hips, adjust your feet, so everything can shine forward.
back into your left hip, Skandasana to the back of your mat. Big breath in, any level. And get your hands towards the mat, brace your tailbone, sit on down. Swing that left heel in towards your center. Long right leg. Reach up, breathe in. And fold over that right leg. Arms reach out wherever they fall. Try and square up so your left shoulder's reaching for the mat just as much as the right. Use that heat, the energy you created from your flow, send it into your legs, your back, your arms, wherever you're feeling your stretch. Hinging at the hips. As you're folded, you can thread the right hand underneath the left arm, reaching for the left knee. If you make any, if you get all the way to the knee, you could start to open up the shoulders and stack them up. Maybe letting your face shine through, armpit up to the sky. Yeah. And unwind, come back to center, sit up tall, reach up high. Bend the right knee so you're sitting in easy pose, crisscross. Reach up high and fold. Reach out forward as far as your fingers can go. Let your hands fall. And get yourself back to your tabletop. You can crawl forward, back on your knees. Take a cat, take a cow. As you're ready, tuck your toes, lift your knees, pike your hips up, down dog. Nice and slow with your breath, left leg to the sky. Bend your knee, crunch it in, up to the nose, foot up to the hands, runner style lunge. Long spine, maybe grab those blocks. Straighten out the legs, pyramid pose, nose towards your knee. Shine the hips forward, adjust the feet, and breathe. Notice where you're holding some tension that maybe you can let go. Shifting to the back of your mat, Skandasana, bend your right knee, sit back in that chair as the left toes pop up. Be mindful of the right knee in line with the toe on top of the ankle. Take a breath. And get your hands down, brace your tailbone, sit on down, swing the right foot in. Sitting up tall, square yourself towards your left leg, reach up high, and fold over that left leg. Square your shoulders up. Do your best to keep your soul at peace through right knee relaxed. You can take your left hand and thread it underneath the right arm towards the right knee. You make some connection. You can start to open the right shoulder, stacking, peeking your head underneath the arm. Feel a stretch from the hips all the way up your side, straight arm out through your fingernails. And unravel, come back to center, sit up tall, bend that left knee in, easy pose, crisscross your legs, reach up high, fold forward, let your hands fall, feel your back and that side of your hip stretch a little more, relax your head, chin towards your chest. This time, hands to your knees, flat back, sit all the way up, reach up high, and arms down as you twist to the right. Left hand crosses over, look back over your right shoulder. Stack your head above your heart, above your hips. Look forward, reach your arms back up, unwind. And twist to the left, right hand crosses over, look back over your left shoulder. Relax your shoulders, lift that heart up, stack as best you can as you twist and unwind. Look back to neutral, arms reach up, and hands to your heart. Breathe. Stretch your legs out long. Make sure you have enough room behind you to roll back. Check and glance back now so you don't have to mid-flow. You can always size yourself up, lay on down, and then sit back up. That way you know you're a good distance. Legs straight, knees up. Knees can be bent. You can put something underneath your knees for a little support. Ankles flex, toes up, reach up, long spine, and hinge as you fold over your legs. More about the length of your lower back as you hinge. Shine your heart forward, shoulders back, long spine. Take a few breaths. Walk your hands in slightly, flat back, sit up, maybe sit all the way back up, making that L pose again, and fold, exhale, hinging, sitting back up, breathe in, flat back along the way, and fold, exhale. Flat back, lift halfway, long spine, and fold, exhale. As you come up this time, reaching all the way up, and then round and roll back to your back body. Start with your lower back. Vertebrae by vertebrae, going down, arms by your side. Separate your feet out to each corner of your mat.
Let your feet and ankles flop open, knees flop open, hips wide and happy, supported by the ground. Palms up, arms at any angle, down by your side or up by your ears. Find that point on the back of your head, chin slightly in, so all the weight can just melt down, relax down, supported by whichever points are touching the earth by your body. Feel your belly, your chest come up and down. Maybe moving at a slower pace, breath by breath. Scan your body, release the tension. You made it to your mat. You flowed, felt some strength, balance, awareness, some peace and relaxation. Let it all soak in. Let your collarbones melt down. Release the tension in your eyes. Let everything go. belly expands, your lungs expand, your throat fill up with air. Let that be the first big movement. Staying on your back for the next few minutes. Slowly wiggling your feet, your hands, moving your face, maybe looking side to side. Slowly start to inch your heels closer to your body as you bend your knees. Feet can be wide, touching the sides of your mat. And windshield wiper your knees side to side, nice and slow, waking up. Finding those gentle stretches to soothe you. Finding a little practice for yourself for waking up, finding what feels good. The first movements, these little twists, stretch with the windshield wiper, knees side to side. Maybe you want to start to stretch your arms up towards cactus arms, letting the shoulders open, and maybe giving yourself a hug, grounding, or letting one arm come across to find a shoulder stretch. Stretching the other arm or giving yourself a hug with the opposite arm on top if that's what you chose. Stretching your arms out, full body stretch, legs extend out, toes the opposite way. Take a breath, fill up with energy. Start to slide your heels back up towards your body as your knees bend. Hug your knees in, give them a squeeze. Give your lower back a little massage, little circles. You can round up knees or nose towards your knees, and then relax your shoulders and your spine back flat, hugging your knees in. Let yourself roll over to your favorite side. Keep the colorless intention. Use it to distract you, use it to stay on course. Use your go-to word, intention. Breathe it in. Press yourself up to your seated position. Roll your shoulders back a few times. Maybe drop your chin down, let it sway side to side. Sit up tall. Bring your hands to your heart. Relax your shoulders. Always remembering to be thankful. How our bodies hold us, move us. Let us practice. Be thankful your mind can have moments of joy, good feelings, good stretches, good emotions. Be thankful of your soul, being kind, spreading empathy, taking care of yourself here on your mat and letting that ripple out into the world. Feeling that thanks, spreading the thanks. breathe in one last time together. Reach your arms up, look up, move your fingers, palms together, seal that intention, bring it down to your heart, bow forward, namaste. Take your time.